Fantastic. Coming back at you with another episode, and on today's episode, splashing in the fishbowl, we got the way things go. Just the way things go. Got to be inspired, you know what I'm saying? Got to be self-motivated out here. Feel me? Can't need no cookies. Can't need no pats on the back for doing what we need to do. Got to just jump out here and do it. You got to jump out here and get to it. You understand me? So, the words of the day is, even when your energy is low, try to get yourself up. Try to get yourself get yourself motivated by something. You heard me? Because we can't be out here low energy, low frequency. We got to be vibrating on a high frequency. Don't worry, we all are sinners. Talk to God about it. Ask Him for forgiveness. Try to change, try to do better. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, hey, God forgive me of my sins. Be with me all the days of my life in Jesus' name. You understand? On this millionaire mission, you got to have the good energy, the right energy. You got to have the right mindset, because it's so easy to get into the wrong mindset. And I often find myself having to talk to myself and talk to God to make sure I stay in the right mindset. So I'm just coming at you and letting you know, in case you find yourself falling in the duper or in the dumper or feeling depressed or some stuff like that, feeling stressed, don't let it bother you too much. Hello? It's been a while. Alright, y'all got a skip on site? Alright, bet. Okay, no problem. Yeah. And like I was saying, we just gotta stay motivated out here, you feel me? And as I'm trying to keep myself motivated, keep y'all motivated, guess what happened? We dropped the satchel last night. Took a long time, burned up my clock. Guess what happened? They had parking. Satchel say, oh, we picking up from the same place this morning. I'm like, what? So that was them calling me, telling me, hey, we need you over here right now. And guess what? I'm like almost 3 to 4 hours early for the pickup. And they just called me and said, we need you on the door over here. Satchel is going on the back. We about to run up the check again. Yeah, thank God. That's why I say energy and motivation. I don't feel like this, but I'm making myself motivated. I'm making myself energetic because we got to be more positive, man. We woke up. It's blessings to count. It's blessings to count just because you woke up. You feel me? It's blessings to count just because you woke up. Believe it or not, it is. It's blessings to count. Since we got to count these blessings, you heard me? What I was doing. Told me what door to get on. I need to see something though. I need to pick up information. Got to add this pickup information. You heard me? And these niggas was playing with the pickup information. Like the dispatcher ain't want to give it to me to my old, because they want to put me on tracking. I'm trying to do the tracking. The tracking like, oh, your location ain't on. I go to my settings, my location on. I screenshot that. Screenshot what they link to their app saying about my location ain't on, then I screenshot my location being on. And the load that I dropped, it was on a different tracking app. So my dispatcher know my tracking on, so you better talk to your broker, buddy, because all that, my tracking ain't on, my tracking is on, my location is on, your tracking app just ain't working. They be pissing me off with that, because that's my phone. You can't be telling me what apps to download, bro, but I do it because I need that bag, you heard me? So we're going to download all the tracking apps so y'all can get all the tracking y'all need, because we need that bag. We ain't got time to play with y'all. We need the bizag, we need the satchel, we need all that, man. We need all that, man. We need the satchel. We need them on our back, brother. So we're gonna do we're gonna move that one, add the new pickup number, you feel me? You did. Let me hurry up and get over there. Them boys now got active. I just took them the paperwork under 20 minutes ago. PTI. Yeah, that's just crazy. Like you smart, hey man, it is what it is. That's how we start. That's how we started. Let's get it started. Welcome to the party. I'm about to get it started. Might get a little party. New artist been recording. Shooting threes like I'm Jordan. You know what I'm saying? The plug threw it to me. They say we got that bag for you this morning. You want it? I say, you know I want that bag, man. Stop playing, man. What is the bag? What is the bag? I want the bag. Gotta have the bag. Yeah, we need the bag. Banging on the bag. You understand me? So we're gonna get in motion. Like I say, we're gonna keep some good energy. You know what? I don't even mind put y'all up on game, you know what I'm saying? So since I can't do the music thing, you know what I'm saying? I'd like I said, I just let y'all help me, maybe. Help me a little bit, you feel me? Give me some topics on what y'all think this song right here should be about, you know what I'm saying? What do you think this song should be about? Right now. Taking the time. I'm on my grind. I ain't wasting no time. Kick it in gear. This be the year. Listen right here. Oh, say go to the door 6, and I couldn't go slow. I had to hit it quickly. Know what I'm on? Say don't slide it handle until you're about to back up into the dark door. It's cool with me. Early could be. They throw with me like a throwaway, but I'm A-okay. Went to prison, up in that thing by myself. I done been up here so long, I done been out here so long. I be forgotten that I sat down, that I did time, that they had me in the cell like a damn animal. Cause I'm free and I'm enjoying life, so I forget about doing time, alright? I don't think about it like it's no stripes. I don't think it like it's no good thing. I was wild, like a beast, untamed. All in the streets, and they put me in them chains, put me in the chain gang. Had to go sit down, do my damn time, and I did my thing, man. When I came back home, said I'm never going back to that cell level again, man. God set me free, and I calm my ass down. I don't want to be sitting in no cell with a bunch of niggas, nah, that ain't me, that's hell. Never going back to jail. I like pussy, yeah, I like eating food that I want to eat. Let me get me a steak with some fucking wings, them seasoned wings from Longhorn Steakhouse, like they mac and cheese too, so I'm trying to stay free on the street, boo boo. I like taking trips too, like to see them islands. I be wildin', my girl be styling. We be flying, you can't fly in, where I fly in. Don't be asking why you ain't come on that trip, cause you wasn't invited. So don't get excited. And when you see the post and the pics, just like it. I be right there. No, I be riding, no, I be sliding. Catch me when I'm gliding, catch me when I'm biting. And I got a plan to Rio. And I got a plan to Rio de Janeiro. Gotta get up on that gear quickly. Passports, get me. Come through like Bobby. Come through like Whitney. No coke, no white nose. I gotta go. Got me all inside and not inside. That is a truck. You won't watch how I do it, better watch your little lips. When I go in, she got her grip. I say, when I go in, she got her grip. It's gripping and grabbing. I'm punching and stabbing. She just be lasting. Tell her to ride it like she a cowgirl. Put on your boots too. With your little hat. You know you look cute, boo. Go ahead and do you. Watch how I come through. Watch how I move, poo. Belly dancer. Dance that tear that dance up, dance that belly. I'm up in it. Who you telling? That's a felon. Know what's smelling? I'm rebelling. I'm rebelling. Guess I'm rebelling. I guess you been telling. Guess I'm rebelling. I guess niggas who be telling. Now's the shit. I see Woody getting rich. He done told him to click like a 6ix9ine stitch. I guess it's all good nowadays. Even Gunna out here, he still getting paid. Nigga make a way out of no way. Now I'm about to back in, then get the back in, pass in. Oh, I get in? Yeah. I ain't know he was. Hey, which door he gotta get on? Yeah, okay. No problem. I ain't know he was walking. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. It is inside the building though, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of different, boy. Shit hit different way. You got skills like I got skills though. I ain't tripping. That's just on the real though. I back it in like it ain't nothing, man. Stop running, man. Touching ain't touching. Watch what you touching. Never be hushing. Hushing ain't touching. Come with that rushing, don't come with that rushing. You know I ain't rushing. I'm rushing, they just I'm shipping, I'm shopping, I'm rocking. You know how I'm coming, you know how I'm bopping. You talking about topping, talking about slopping, talking about rocking, talking about hopping. I do not copy, like how I'm bopping, I like how I'm rocking, and I cannot stop it. I get up on top of it, it's the profit, get a little closer. Watch me coming all over. Shit on your shoulder. As I'm getting older. I done came in Debo and I ain't even trying to Debo. Thought he was leaving out. Nemo. Debo. She's sexy, so sexy. She's smart, she bad. She want I like the way she drop it when she hit the stage. She bad, she sexy, so sexy. She smart, she bad. She 100,000. I like the way she drop it when she hit the stage. She go to school, she work with Sonic. Shawty going ham, God honor. She learned to hustle in the hood, it ain't no need for phonics. She all about the currency, electronics. She a baker, she make her own dough. Getting money, now she rocking diamonds like a light show. The way she chase the money, you would think her money low. Cause Shawty chase the money down stupid, like a Henny coat. Yeah. Plus she go to school, she pay tuition, then she pay her bills. That's what women do. She a real woman. She so independent, she ain't care about the bank rolls that a nigga spending. No gold digger. She got I know my mans ain't got no understanding. He was already lining up his party spots. I came in behind him, not knowing what he's doing. I'm thinking he leaving out. Just jumped right in, started sliding up my parking spot. I done pushed him out the whole building. I didn't know what he was doing though. Well, it ain't my fault, to be honest. Oh shit, shut up and let my go. Yeah, so like I was saying, I was gonna show y'all the inside. This is what it looked like when you inside the garage. Parking inside the garage. Parking inside the garage. Parking inside the garage. Parking inside the garage. We get it popping popping. We get it popping MILLIONAIREMISSIon, that's me. You gonna see who you be typing in when you be touching in milk, touching TV. MILLIONAIREMISSIon. Gotta handle business. Get a lot of food in the kitchen and you know what time it is. Trying to get missing. It's a MILLIONAIREMISSIon and we trying to get the food in the kitchen, so we gotta handle business and you just better listen. Pay close attention to the words that I mentioned. Oh, did I mention you gonna need you a LLs if you wanna get the cheese, and you need you some digital real estate too. What you said? I need you some digital real estate too. Digital real estate, what's that? That's a website or something that make you money overnight. Or you sleeping, gonna get you right. That's what I'm talking about. Wake up to account looking sideways. Okay. We done went to sleep and woke up with a bigger amount. See a large amount. That's what I'm talking about. Just trying to figure out. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm out here trying to figure it out. How to get a larger amount. Keep the energy up. Know what I'm talking about. Sometimes to get low when your ass get sad. Sometimes to get low when your ass get mad. You gotta keep the energy up your ass. You gotta keep the energy up to get cash. Stay up on your grind. Don't waste your time. Cause the mind is a special place and a special tool. It ain't something that you wanna waste. Listen, fool, they used to have commercials where they crack the egg and they say, this is your brain and this is your brain on drugs. Listen here, cuz, let go of them drugs. Listen here, bud, handle your biz. Take care of your kids, pay all your bills. You know what this is. You don't get no cookies for handling biz. You supposed to do this. That's what adults be doing, adulting and shit, handling this. Make sure you bathing every day cause you're stinking a little bit. Stinking a little bit. Make sure you're bathing every day cause you're stinking a little bit. Stinking a little bit. Funky little. Get in that water. Don't forget soap. Scrape, scrub. Scraping and scrubbing. Scrapping and scrubbing. Make sure you hitting and don't you miss nothing. Bathing your ass, washing your feet, and brushing your teeth. Don't forget, scrubbing your tongue. Hit the upper gums. Hit the upper lip too. When you brush your teeth, make sure you leave a little wash, boo. Make sure you mobilize wash mouth, though, cause you smell a little funky. Cooking up in the kitchen. What we get? Let me stop playing. My bad. I was just clowning around. Let's get to the business at hand. Keep your energy up. Let's be high frequency, not low frequency. It's a MILLIONAIREMISSIon. If you ain't on one, get on one. What we doing right now is one Kings. Oh, I think I gotta cut this off in the closed environment. I forgot I needed to cut that off. Can't be having the truck running in the warehouse on thing. Yeah, say no idling clearly. I'm just sitting here idling. Let me show y'all what it say right in front of me. She clearly says, Ah, well, the engine's off. So let's get to it. This is 1 Kings chapter 8. Grab your books and let's be great. Dear Lord, Father up in heaven, I'm a sinner. I ask you to forgive me of my sins. I ask you to bring a spirit of your Holy Spirit upon me, so I may be calm and be trusting and believing in you, and not be doubting or fearful, and take all worry, anxiety, anxiousness, jealousy, rage, anger, anything not of you or from you away from me, so that I may have your peace, your joy, your happiness, and things that you want me to have in life. Lord, Father up in heaven, I know I'm a sinner. I am undeserving of anything. You can kill me right now, you will be completely right. So I ask you to forgive me of my sins and be with me as I try to correct my path in life and correct my steps and make sure I'm doing the proper things that I need to do for me, my family, and the people that you've entrusted me to take care of, so that I may be well in right mind, healthy enough to do it, and financially strong enough to do it, and without giving, without or like being bitter about I gotta give or gotta help or do nothing. Let me be a happy giver. Yeah, bless me to be a happy giver. As much as you have kept my cup overflowing, I'm gonna continue to try to help people, and I just ask you to let me have a good discernment and know who's trying to use me, who for me, who ain't for me, and if they're not for me, I ask you to take them away from me. In Jesus' name, I ask you to be with me all the days of my life. I ask you to give me understanding, knowledge, and wisdom as I read your word. May the person that hearing me read your word get knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and be encouraged to pick up your word and read it for themselves. In Jesus' name, I ask you to keep my brain sane. I ask you to heal my body, and keep me from pain, keep me from causing hurt, damage, or harm in this truck, and from anybody from hurt, damage, or harm in me, and from DOT, and from everything else that's not of God. In Jesus' name, amen. Gotta say these prayers because these demons is out here, and we ain't playing with them, because we know the maker, the creator, be slapping demons down for us. You understand me? I let these windows up. That echo is a little bit too loud. That window of them echoes is a little bit too loud for my comfort. But Kings 1, chapter 8, the ark brought into the temple. Then Solomon assembled the elders of Israel. Oh, he is got a tough parking spot. Like, if you ever been to a truck stop, and you see, like, sometimes there be people be watching the trucker, like, you see a gathering because the trucker, like, do he know how to back up? Sometimes they be in a hard parking spot. Like, this is a hard spot. This man trying to get in. I'm going to show y'all. This is a hard spot. So he got to back in from out that bay door without hitting that bay door. When I say hitting the bay door, you see that little yellow pole right there? So you got to try not to hit that. He got yellow poles on the other side over there. It's a truck right here, and it's a truck over there. Well, a trailer over there. So he squeezing in between the trailer. It's a dock door in the middle, and then it's a truck right there. And I don't know how some truckers be riding with their dogs. My cousin be riding with his dog, you know what I'm saying? I respect them and shit, but that smell is just like the closed environment. It's just like too close. Like, nah. He got it in there, though. I would have got it in there, too. Hit that like button for me. That's going to help the algorithm pump it out. You know how it go. But let me get back to the reading, though. You got it now. That's how you got to do it. You get them skills. The more you do it, the more skilled you is at it. I want to see my little lady in action now. She thinks she got them skills. I want to see. I want to see for myself if the skills is there. I think they there. I think they been there. Oh, he like he a little jammed up. He ain't leave himself enough room to turn in the front. So the front is like about to hit the wall. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. I thought he had it, but he's like he done jammed himself up a little bit. You see, he over there's too close to the wall. He ain't really got no pull-up room. He too close to the wall. Can't really pull up. So that's how you get jammed up. So he would have to be more over to the left. That's just for my trucker people. My bad for everybody that's here for the reading and stuff. That's for my trucker people. We know what I'm saying. Y'all, if y'all notice, I ain't have all that issues getting in here. I just got in here. Let me cut the AC on in the back though, so we get some type of circulation or some type of air going. People here for the reading, you talking about all this other stuff. Let me get to the business at hand. Y'all did not come for all that. All right, King 1, Solomon. Then Solomon assembled the elders of Israel and all the heads of the tribes of the leaders of the fathers of households of the sons of Israel to King Solomon in Jerusalem to bring up the ark of the covenant of the Lord from the city of David, which is in Zion. All the men of Israel assembled themselves to King Solomon at the feast in the month of Ethron, which is in the 7th month. Then all the elders of Israel came, and the priests took up the ark. They brought up the ark of the Lord and the tent of meeting and all the holy utensils which were in the tent, and the priests and the Levites brought them up. And King Solomon and all the congregation of Israel who were assembled to him were with him before the ark, sacrificing so many sheep and oxen they could not be counted or numbered. Then the priest brought the ark of the covenant of the Lord to his place into the inner sanctuary of the house, to the most holy place, under the wings of the cherubim. For the cherubim spread their wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubim made a covering over the ark and its poles from above. But the poles were so long that the end of the poles could not be seen from the holy place before the inner sanctuary, but they could not be seen outside. They are there to this day. There was nothing in the ark except the 2 tablets of stone which Moses put there at Horeb, where the Lord made a covenant with the sons of Israel. When they came out of the land of Egypt, it happened that when the priest came from the holy place, the cloud filled the house of the Lord, so that the priest could not stand to minister because of the cloud, for the glory of the Lord filled the house of the Lord. Solomon addresses the people. Then Solomon said, the Lord has said that he would dwell in the thick cloud. I have surely built you a lofty house, a place for your dwelling forever. Then the king faced about and blessed all the assembly of Israel. While all the assembly of Israel was standing, he said, blessed be the Lord, the God of Israel, who spoke with his mouth to my father David, and has fulfilled it with his hand, saying, since the day that I brought my people Israel from Egypt, I did not choose a city out of all the tribes of Israel in which to build a house, that my name might be there. But I chose David to be over my people. Now it was in the heart of my father David to build a house for the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. But the Lord said to my father David, because it was in your heart to build a house for my name, you did well that it was in your heart. Nevertheless, you shall not build the house, but your son who will be born to you, he will build the house for my name. Now the Lord has fulfilled his word which he spoke. For I have risen in place of my father David and sit on the throne of Israel, as the Lord promised, and have built the house of the name of the Lord, the God of Israel. There I have set a place for the ark, and which is the covenant of the Lord, which he made with our father when he brought them from the land of Egypt. The prayers of dedication. Then Solomon stood before the altar of the Lord in the presence of all of the assembly of Israel and spread out his hands toward heaven. He said, O Lord, the God of Israel, there is no God like you in the heaven above, on the earth beneath, keeping covenants and showing loving kindness to your servants who walk before you with all their heart, who have kept with your servant, my father David, that which you have promised him. Indeed, you have spoken with your mouth and have fulfilled it with your hand as it is this day. Now therefore, O Lord, the God of Israel, keep with your servant David, my father, that which you have promised him, saying, you shall not lack a man to sit on the throne of Israel, if only your sons take heed to their way to walk before me as you have walked. Now therefore, O God of Israel, let your word, I pray, be confirmed, which you have spoken to your servant, my father David. But will God indeed dwell on the earth? Behold, heaven and the highest heaven cannot contain you. How much less this house which I have built? Yet regard to the prayer of your servant and to his supplications, O Lord my God, to listen to the cry and prayer which your servant prays before you today, that your eyes may be open towards this house night and day, towards the place of which you have said, my name shall be there, to listen to the prayer which your servant shall pray. If a man sins against his neighbor and is made to take an oath, and comes and takes an oath before your altar in this house, then hear heaven and act and judge your servants, condemning the wicked by bringing his weight on his own head, and justifying the righteous by giving him according to his righteousness. When your people Israel are defeated before an enemy because they have sinned against you, if they turn to you again and confess your name and pray and make supplication to you in this house, then hear in heaven and forgive the sin of your people Israel, and bring them back to the land which you have gave to their fathers. When the heavens are shut up and there is no rain because they have sinned against you, and they pray towards this place and confess your name and turn from their sin when you afflicted them, hear in heaven and forgive them their sin of your servant and your people Israel. Indeed, teach them the good way in which they should walk, and send rain on your land which you have given your people for an inheritance. If there is a famine in the land, if there is pestilence, if there is blight or mildew, locust or grasshopper, if their enemy besieges them in the land of their cities, whatever plague, whatever sickness there is, whatever prayer or supplication is made by any man or by all your people Israel, each knowing the affliction of his own heart and spreading his hands towards this house, then hear in heaven your dwelling place and forgive and act and render to each according to his own ways whose heart you know. For you alone know the hearts of all the sons of men, that they may fear you all the days that they live in the land which you have given to our fathers. Also concerning the foreigner who is not of your people Israel, when he comes from a far country for your name's sake. For they will hear of your great name, and your mighty hand, and your outstretched arm. When he comes and prays towards this house, hear in heaven in your dwelling place, hear in heaven, hear, H-E-A-R, not H-E-R-E. Hear in heaven your dwelling place, and do according to all for which the foreigner calls to you, in order that all the people of earth may know your name to fear you, as do your people Israel, and that they may know that this house which I have built is called by your name. When your people go out to battle against the enemy, by whatever way you shall send them, and they pray to the Lord toward the city which you have chosen and the house which I have built for your name, then hear in heaven their prayer and their supplication, and maintain their cause. When they sin against you, for there is no man who does not sin, and you are angry with them and deliver them to an enemy, so that they take them away captive to the land of the enemy far off or near, if they take thought in the land where they have been taken captive, and repent and make supplication to you in the land of those who have taken them captive, saying, we have sinned and have committed iniquity, we have acted wickedly. If they return to you with all their heart and with all their souls in the land of their enemies who have taken them captive, and pray to you towards their land which you have given to their fathers, the city which you have chosen, and the house which I have built for your name, then hear their prayer and their supplication in heaven, your dwelling place, and maintain their cause, and forgive your people who have sinned against you, and all their transgressions which they have transgressed against you, and make them objects of compassion before those who have taken them captives, that they may have compassion on them. For they are your people, your inheritance, which you have brought from Egypt, from the midst of the iron furnace, that your eyes may be open to the supplication of your servant and to the supplication of your people Israel, to listen to them whenever they call to you. For you have separated them from all the people of the earth as your inheritance, as you spoke through Moses your servant. Then you brought our fathers forth from Egypt, O Lord God. Solomon's benediction. When Solomon had finished praying this prayer, this entire prayer, and supplication to the Lord, he arose from before the altar of the Lord, from kneeling on his knees with his hands spread toward heaven, and he stood and blessed all the assembly of Israel with a loud voice, saying, Blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the Lord, who has given rest to his people Israel, according to all that he promised. Not one word has failed of all his good promises. which he promised through Moses his servant. May the Lord our God be with us, as he was with our fathers. May he not leave us or forsake us, that he may incline our hearts to himself, to walk in all his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his ordinances, which he commands our fathers. And may these words of mine, which I have made supplication before the Lord, be near to the Lord our God day and night, that he may maintain the cause of his servant and the cause of his people Israel, as each day requires, so that all people of the earth may know that the Lord is God. There is no one else. Let your heart therefore be wholly devoted to the Lord our God, to walk in his statutes and to keep his commandment as at this day. Dedicatory sacrifices. I guess these sacrifices that they dedicating. Got a little parched there. Need a little drink, huh? All right, we're on verse 62. Verse 62, chapter 8. Now the king and all Israel with him offered sacrifices before the Lord. Solomon offered the sacrifice of peace offering, which he offered to the Lord, 22,000 oxen and 120,000 sheep. So the king and all the sons of Israel dedicated the house of the Lord. On the same day, the king consecrated the middle of the court that was before the house of the Lord, because there he offered the burnt offerings and the grain offerings and the fat of the peace offerings for the bronze altar, that the burnt offering and the grain offering and the fat of the peace offering. So Solomon observed the feast at that time, and all Israel with him, a great assembly, from the entrance of Hamath to the brook of Egypt, before the Lord our God for 7 days and 7 more days, even 14 days. And on the 8th day he sent the people away, and they blessed the king. Then they went to their tents joyful and glad of heart for all the goodness that the Lord had shown to David his servant and to Israel his people. And that was chapter 8, Kings 1. But you know what? I gotta just take the time to say, I want us to really pay attention to this Kings, because this was Solomon first starting he started the kingdom. He just spent 13 years, 7 years building the Lord's house and 13 years building his house. But Solomon was the wisest man in the world, but women got him off track. So we're going to really watch and try to focus on Solomon and pick up as much wisdom as we can from Solomon about the world today, because God made him the smartest man and told him he was the smartest. Ain't nobody gonna be smart like him. So we gotta pick up this wisdom. We can't just be reading and breezing over Solomon's story, because he's the wisest man and got the wisest books. So we gotta get all the information. Like how I said, I want to increase my financial IQ, and hopefully y'all do too, as y'all study and read along with me on that. We got to get the wisdom of Solomon. So instead of just reading that one chapter, we're going to go ahead and read chapter 9 as well, because this is very interesting to me also. God's promises and warning. God's promise and warning. Chapter 9, 1 Kings. Now it came about, when Solomon had finished building the house of the Lord and the king's house, and all that Solomon desired to do, that the Lord appeared to Solomon a second time, as he had appeared to him in Gibeon. The Lord said to him, I have heard your prayer and your supplication which you have made before me. I have concentrated this house which you have built by putting my name there forever. And my eyes and my heart will be there perpetually. As for you, if you will walk before me as your father David walked, in integrity of heart and uprightness, doing according to all that I have commanded you, and will keep my statutes and my ordinances, then I will establish the throne of your kingdom over Israel forever. Just as I promised to your father David, saying, you shall not lack a man on the throne of Israel. But if you or your sons indeed turn away from following me, and do not keep my commandments and my statutes which I have set before you, and go and serve other gods and worship them, then I will cut off Israel from the land which I have given them, and the house which I have consecrated for my name I will cast out of my sight. So Israel will become a proverb and a byword among all peoples, and this house will become a heap of ruins. Everyone who passes by will be astonished and hiss and say, why has the Lord done thus to this land and to this house? And they will say, because they forsook the Lord their God, who brought their fathers out of the land of Egypt, and adopted other gods and worshipped them and served them. Therefore the Lord has brought all this adversity on them. Cities given to Hiram. It came about at the end of 20 years in which Solomon had built the two houses, the house of the Lord and the king's house. Hiram, king of Tyre, had supplied Solomon with cedar and cypress timber and gold according to all his desire. Then King Solomon gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Gilead. So Hiram came out of Tyre to see the cities which Solomon had given him, and they did not please him. He said, what are these cities which you have given me, my brother? So they were called the land of Kubal to this day. And Hiram sent the king 120 talents of gold. Now this is the account of the forced labor which King Solomon levied to build the house of the Lord, his own house, the Millo, the wall of Jerusalem, Hazar, Megiddo, Gezer. For Pharaoh, king of Egypt, had gone up and captured Gezer and burnt it with fire and killed the Canaanites who lived in the city, and had given it as a dowry to his daughter, Solomon's wife. So Solomon rebuilt Gezer and the lower Beth Horon, and Belath, and Timar, in the wilderness in the land of Judah, and all the storage cities which Solomon had, even the cities for the chariots and the cities for the horsemen, and all that it pleased Solomon to build in Jerusalem, in Lebanon, and in all the land under his rule. As for all the people who were left of the Amorites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites, who were not of the sons of Israel, their descendants who were left after them in the land, whom the sons of Israel were unable to destroy utterly, from them Solomon levied forced laborers, even to this day. But Solomon did not make slaves of the sons of Israel, for they were men of war, his servants, his princes, his captains, his chariot commanders, and his horsemen. These were the chief officers who were over Solomon's work, 550, who ruled over the people doing the work. As soon as Pharaoh's daughter came up from the city of David to her house which Solomon had built for her, then he built Milo. Now 3 times in a year Solomon offered burnt offerings and peace offerings on the altar which he built to the Lord, burning incense with them on the altar, which was before the Lord. So he finished the house. King Solomon also built a fleet of ships in Ezion-Geber, which is near Eloth, on the shore of the Red Sea in the land of Edom. And Hiram sent his servants with his fleet of sailors who knew the sea, along with the servants of Solomon. They went to Oprah and took 420 talents of gold from there and brought it to King Solomon. Next, we got the Queen of Sheba. And you see what I'm saying? Like it gets so interesting, because the Queen of Sheba, some people might get her confused with Bathsheba, which is Solomon's mom, which is a whole story that if you've been paying attention, you got. But that's the next chapter, chapter 10. We talk about Queen Sheba right now. Been on the dope for a minute. We still ain't got a red light, right? I feel pretty good. What I'm going to do is get this financial IQ in. So we're going to do the increasing our financial IQ, because we must increase our financial IQ. I'm going to beat it in my head. I don't be just saying this to put nobody down. I'm saying this as a reminder to myself. So don't think I'm trying to put nobody down when I say what I'm about to say. I say it as a reminder to myself. I have not been to a financial school. I have not took financial classes. I haven't taken a financial course. So therefore, I must pick up books that are on financial stuff so that I may increase my financial IQ. Because who taught you about money? Was it your mother? Was it your father? Was it your aunt, your uncles? Was it the nigga in the hood? Your homegirl in the hood? Who taught you about money? Because nobody taught me about money. I just learned about money from watching people. My mom, my dad, family, They get money, they pay their bills, they get money, they pay their car notes. So that's all I know about money is get money, pay bills. Nobody taught you about stocks, bonds, investment accounts. Nobody taught us about that. So we're going to increase our own financial IQ. Remember, this is for me as well as for you. I need to be more smart about money. If you don't need to be more smart about money, salute to you. But this is where we at with it. I need security. Later, as a Marine in Vietnam, it was my intrapersonal intelligence that kept me alive. Oh, we read that last time. So it got that's what we had. 3 parts of the brain. Albert Einstein is credited with saying, imagination is more important than knowledge. Say a command. Shut up. As an entrepreneur educator, I did a lot of research on the different parts of the brain. Boiling it all down to the oversimplified terms, we have 3 basic parts of our brain pictured on page 169. The left brain, the right brain, the subconscious. Again, I'll show y'all how that diagram, that's how that diagram look. Pause it, screenshot it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's start number 1. The left brain. Generally, this part of the brain is used for reading, speaking, and logic. Kids who do well in school have well-developed left brains. From Gardner's work on multiple intelligence, the left brain would be most associated with linguistic, logical, mathematical, and interpersonal intelligence. Writers, scientists, lawyers, accountants, school teachers are professions for such people. Number 2, the right brain. This part of the brain is often associated with pictures, art, music, and other more non-linear relationships with creativity and imagination. From Gardner's work, musical and spatial intelligence would be most associated with the right brain. Designer, architect, musician are professions for people with those dominant intelligences. Number 3, the subconscious brain. This is the most powerful of the 3 because it includes the old brain, often called the primitive brain. It's the primitive brain that is most like an animal's brain. It does not think, but rather reacts, fights, flees, or freezes. From Gardner's work, the intrapersonal intelligences would most relate to the subconscious mind. In my opinion, it is a person's intrapersonal intelligences that ultimately determines if they are a success or a failure in life, love, health, and money. This is because the subconscious mind is the most powerful part of the brain, especially in pressure situations. The subconscious mind also affects our bodily actions via bodily kinesthetics intelligence. For example, in the game of golf, pressure may cause a golfer to choke and miss an easy putt. Subconsciously, a person may freeze and not take action out of fear of making a mistake or stay at a job for security rather than for the love of the work. People with high intrapersonal intelligence have the ability to control the subconscious brain desire to fight, flight, or freeze. Instead of flee, they may decide the best thing to do is freeze. If frozen, they may choose to fight. The point is, they have the intelligence to choose the appropriate subconscious response. If angered, they can speak calmly. If afraid, they can confront their fear. People think different when their subconscious is controlled by fear. If people are fearful, they may say, I can't do that. What if I fail? Or that's risky. Compare that to a person who is in a fight state subconsciously, who might say, I'll show them, I'll get that deal just to prove I can do it. Learning to choose your subconscious state of mind before thinking and making decisions is very important. When I was in Vietnam, I felt better, flew better, and was more confident when I subconsciously chose to fight. When I was in a fleeing or fearful state, my thoughts were fearful, so choose your subconscious state of mind before using your left and right brains. Professions requiring tremendous control under stress are best for people with strong intrapersonal intelligence. For example, police officers, emergency room nurses, and doctors, firefighters, and soldiers require higher intrapersonal intelligence. I would say entrepreneurs require a higher level of this intelligence. Which brain controls your money? The reason I became curious about the brain and how it works is because I wondered why so many people say one thing and do another. For example, I might ask a person, do you want to be rich? Most people will say from the logical left brain, yes, I really want to be rich. The problem is not found in their logical left brain. The problem is the subconscious brain saying, not you, you'll never be rich. Or how can you be rich? You don't have any money. In most cases, it's the subconscious fear of failing that holds people back. It is this fear of failing that teaches us to motivate people in school. I remember my teacher saying to me, if you don't get good grades, you won't get a good job. Later in life, when a student who got the good jobs want to make career changes, their fear holds them prisoner. For example, I have a friend who is an attorney and a student from Harvard who wants to change, but he can't. He's afraid of doing something new for fear of failing and not making enough money. He says to me, I've been an attorney for so long, I don't know what else to do. Who else will pay me what I am earning? He has a brilliant left brain and an undeveloped right brain and an out-of-control subconscious brain. Again, the subconscious brain is the most powerful of the three brains. The subconscious mind is so powerful that it controls our addictions. For example, most smokers want to quit. You can logically explain to their left brain all the harmful effects of smoking and show their right brain horrifying pictures of lung cancer, but if the subconscious mind wants to smoke, the person smokes. In many ways, the subconscious brain controls your life, regardless if you are A student or an F student. For most people, when it comes to money, there is a battle of the brains going on inside of them. It is this conflict that causes many people to live below their means, when in reality, they want to improve their standard of living and to be rich. As a teacher of entrepreneurship and money, I find many people, even well-educated ones, who are addicted to being poor. Something in their brain keeps them poor. Instead of turning everything they touch to gold, everything they touch turns to lead. So, it's a battle of the brains. As a teacher, this battle of the brains made me curious. I was puzzled by the conflict between a person's logical and illogical mind. I realized that true education isn't simply a matter of teaching students to read, write, and memorize answers. I realized that to be effective, true education had to align with the power of all three brains. Instead of the three brains working against each other, they had to work together. If a person could align and develop all three brains, he or she had a greater chance of success in the real world. The problem with traditional education is that it forces only one part of the brain, the left brain. In other words, you could be a left brain genius and a subconscious moron. You can know what to do in your left brain and your subconscious brain be terrified of actually doing it. Worst of all, many people leave school fully able to read, write, and do math, but are terrified of failing and seek security instead of opportunity in the real world. They're taught to value knowledge over imagination and over ability to integrate all three parts of the brain. After years of striving to be the best, these people are told by financial experts to diversify and live below their means. To a fearful subconscious brain, this advice sounds intelligent and logical. For years, these people then turn over a portion of their paycheck every month to their financial experts with the hopes that they know what they're doing. At the same time, the richest investor in the world, Warren Buffett, says diversification is a protection against ignorance. And it is. A world ruled by left brainers. So that was your finances. That was the Incanine financial IQ for the day. I hope you got something from that. I hope you got something from the word. We out here in the world, so we got to stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up. Stay on your millionaire mission. Get that satchel on your back. Handle your business. And like I say, spend at least 2 to 4 hours a day trying to promote your own business. Do your own thing and make some money from that. The more you make money from that, the more you'll want to make money from that. And the easier it becomes to make money from that. Also, digital real estate. And I'm also screwing this in my head, not just y'all's. It's big time for me. So So a lot of this stuff I be saying, it be for me to go back and look at it and remember, like, oh yeah. So don't think I'm just trying to like I got it all together. Nah, y'all just sort of inside my therapy in my head. You feel me? Y'all gonna be right there with me, and those that pay attention and follow the course gonna be getting millions too. Cause every day, that mean every day I was on my millionaire mission. You was tapping in, you was on your millionaire mission. So we should be getting greater. You feel me? We should be getting greater day by day, step by step. It take a little minute to get there, but we'll get there. So every day we should be getting greater, doing better, thanking God, no matter what the situation is. Just keep thanking God anyways. You feel? I gotta figure out something to do with this track though. This track is too hard for me to not do something with it. I gotta do something with this track. Where we go? Say where we going and where we go. Where we going? Say where we go. Here we go again. I say now here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. Me and my friend. Here we go again. What is their plan? The plan is to leave this land. Have a lot of fun. Money in the hand. Do you understand? Yes. That's the stress. Leave that there all in the ocean. Let it get to floating. Let it get to coasting. So far from us. All I want to see is nothing but some smiles. Listen here, child. I'm trying to create some memories so we can have them for a while. Yeah, that's my style. I had to take away all the stresses and give you the blessings. Yes. Hey, I come to take away the stress. I come to bring out the bless. I think I am the best. I will think nothing less. Call me Milkman, Millionaire Mission, Milktastic TV. Did you subscribe yet? You need to subscribe, yes. Cause you're looking at the best, passing all the tests. Milkman, Milktastic TV, it's a millionaire mission. When you see me, gotta put food in the kitchen, bitch. Catch me on TV, that's how it's supposed to be. Sliding, OG, riding, old school, truck, bumping like a fool, sound like gorillas in it. Wake your ass up if you're sleeping when I come through, that's what I do. Ooh, and I went and got that new. It's a 22, and I'm about to put either 28s or 30s on it. I don't think it hurt me, homie. Let me put a motherfucking supercharger on it. Nah, nigga, engine running. And I don't need the pipe because I don't want it to sound all loud, alright? I want it to shoot past your head like a bullet, be silent. Police ain't looking my way because they ain't hear no thing. They just see something move in the blur main. Thinking I'm Batman. They don't know I done took out Batman. Had them all on the windshield. He was out of there, been killed. Big deal. Milktastic, I'm splashing in the fishbowl. Got a satchel on my back and a my tail. Got to get mode. Drop one load back to another dough. Let me get another load. I'ma keep it on go mode cause I don't go slow. I don't know what brakes is. Look up my album. It gon' say all gas, no brakes. I don't play and I don't fake. And I got a couple videos out and that's right now. Today, and I'm in a couple movies. Got a couple groupies, but they don't move me. I need a couple Hondas. Need all the money. Tell me where it's coming from. Can you supply some? Can you supply some? We need funds. I do this here for fun, honey. I do this for fun. It's Millionaire Mission, splashing the fishbowl, Milkman, Mr. Milktastic. Why you ain't order yours yet? Huh? I made this so you can get on your job. After you work on your job, your 8 hours, 10-hour job, you need to be working 2-3 hours, maybe 4 hours on your own business. And if you make it to millions before I make it to millions because I inspired you to get to the millions, it's all good. You can come back and break bread. I'm still on my millionaire mission shit. So all the bread that you send my way will be a help up to us being millionaires. You feel me? Together. And if I get there before you can reach out to me with your business plan, boo-boo. I might, dude. You can reach out to me with the business plan and I invest in you. You feel me? Millionaire Mission, that's what we out here to do. We ain't just trying to get millions for ourselves. We got a whole family, got a whole lot of friends, we got a whole lot of people that we meeting through YouTube. that got business plans. They just need some funding, man. You understand? So get on your job, stay on your job. Life ain't that hard. Life is hard, but life is fair. Life is what you make it. So take it there to where you want it to be. In Jesus' name. Milk, man. Milk-tastic, splashing in the fishbowl. I'm out.